This is part 2 of how to make sound regions in Roblox Studio. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make a mute button for your sound regions. Let's get into it. First, to start off, you're going to want to move the sound script from starter character scripts up to starter GUI. And then you're going to want to change here where it should say dot whitelist, but this no longer works because Roblox made an update, so you want to change that to include. So once you're done with that, you're going to want to make a screen GUI and drag the sound script into there. You can name this whatever you want. I'm going to name it, I don't know, mute GUI. And then you can add a text button. I'm going to scale it down to my liking. Gonna set the background transparency to 1 and then the text transparency to 1 as well. Alright, so now that we have this little invisible button right here, we're gonna want to add a image label, and then we can we'll customize it however we want. I'm gonna copy all this over to here, position right there, and then size right there. All right, and then for this image label, I'm gonna set the transparency to 1, the background transparency, and then I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna name this one off and this one on. I'm gonna use a plugin called Interface Tools for the icons. So you can find the one you like. I'm gonna go to Kenny Icons and insert this one and this one. So, since these are buttons, they're not gonna work as well. So I'm gonna copy the information from this one over to this one. Alright, now that we have both of these buttons here, I'm gonna name this to button. And then these two, if you turn off the on, it should, if you make it invisible, it should make it look like it's off. So that's working, that's good. So now we're gonna wanna go into our script, and right here on line 10, we're gonna wanna make a variable. So we wanna have mute is equal to false because it's not muted currently, and then local mute debounce is equal to false. So we're gonna want to make a function wherever you click the button. So script.parent.button.mouse button when click connect function. So this is gonna run whenever someone clicks the button we made over here, the invisible one. So if mute debounce is equal to true, equal to true, then return end. So then if it is not muted, then we're gonna want to make it so the mute debounce is on. That way you cannot turn it on and off while it's changing. You want to set script.parent.on.visible is equal to false because it's muting it and it's making it so it's not on. And then what we're gonna want to do is mute all the sounds. So for I, comma, B in pairs, script, get children. So what this is doing is getting all the everything inside of the script, so all the sounds, which you should only have sounds in the script. But if in case you do have anything besides sounds in the script, we'll do if v is a sound, then v.volume is equal to 0, so it'll mute it. Make sure you have the end over there. And then next we're gonna want to set mute to true, so then it shows that it's muted. And then we're gonna want to wait 0.5. You can set this however long you want for your debounce. This is after you mute, you'll have to wait this certain amount of time before you can unmute. So, and then mute debounce is equal to false. That way, after you've muted it, you can unmute it. And then we'll do else. So if it is muted, then we're gonna unmute it. So we're gonna do mute debounce is equal to true. That way we can't do the same thing, like so we can't run this thing over and over again. We're gonna want to do script.parent.on.visible is equal to true because it is on. And then we're gonna want to do the same for loop. So for I, comma, B in pairs, script, get children, do. If v is a sound, then v.volume, and instead of 0, we're gonna put it to whatever our volume is. The volume is gonna reset to whatever this number, and they're both gonna be the same volume. So you may want to choose sounds that are close to the same volume. And then after we do this for loop, we want to make it so it is muted, or is not muted. And then we want to do our debounce again. Wait 0.5 seconds. And then mute debounce is equal to false. We can test it now and see how it sounds. You got this. So it is working. You can mute it. You can walk back and forth and it's still muted. You can unmute it. It works again. If you spam it works. There you go. This is how to make sound regions in Roblox Studio, and part 2 of the mute button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.